Morning, Broad Street. Use data to make decisions. Today I'm with Tina Weathersby from our accounting department, and we're going to talk about this week's fundamental. Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Broad Street.
Thanks for being with me today. So, Tina, my question for you this morning is often people don't decide for fear of making the wrong decision. How can we become better decision makers?
Professionally, I think lack of experience and or understanding the repercussions of the decision can lead to either poor decisions or fear of even making a decision. Um, Early on in my time in Broad Street, it made sense that I had very little flexibility in making decisions and had to defer to supervisors because they knew what effect the particular decision would have on the bigger picture. Property accountants, asset managers, etc. They had a broader view of other financial responsibilities, coming due versus my view of just current open AP and payables. Um, for me, speaking from accounting and accounts payable, some of the decisions I had to make were determining what should be paid in a check run. For a time, it was as simple as looking at the cash in the bank, which I could do, and selecting the payables due. Changes were made over time in who makes the determination because we became a bigger organization and had financial changes. There were bigger picture items that had to be considered, upcoming projects at a property, loan payments, just different responsibilities that I, at my level, was not aware of. This is where communication comes in and helps us be better decision makers. Myself, Vanessa, who is managing the cash flow, the asset managers, the property managers, property accountants, all have pieces of knowledge about different aspects of the property, the company, and cash flow. We all need to use those pieces of knowledge in order to make the proper decisions. Regarding the fear of making the wrong decision, this is something I'm working through with my daughter at a personal level. She's 13 years old and has more freedom with her time and money. Trying to give her guidance on making good decisions, I've told her to take the information that she has and weigh the possible outcomes and see where that brings her. This helps her develop her own instincts, and if she's feeling unsure, it can help guide her. I think this works well professionally also. While it might not take all the fear away, it can help you make better decisions. Experience, trust in coworkers and managers, and their trust in you can help alleviate the amount of fear you have in making a decision.
Thanks, Tina. So it's important to gather all the relevant information, all the facts to make a good decision. And it's critical to determine what information is needed to make the best possible solution, the best possible decision. So to make a good decision, we must first define the problem, gather information, research factors affecting the decision, consider how your decision could affect future decisions, evaluate your options, commit to your decision, involve others, and always keep an open mind. So my follow-up question is there a time when it's better to just go with your gut feeling rather than waiting and gathering all the facts? Why or why not?
Hmm. So I would say in my position in accounts payable, not really, because you need to have the facts, you need to know how it's going to affect other aspects. I want to have as much information as I can, so I can either make the decision on my own or bring a recommendation to Vanessa or Holly or whoever may need to make that final decision. I just need the facts and that's it. Personally, I would say absolutely a gut feeling is very telling, can be used alongside having information, even if it's just a twinge and it helps you say, you know what, I'm going to hold off making that decision um, until you have additional information. This is something I'm also trying to instill in my daughter to trust her gut get to harness that gut feeling when it comes to people that she meets in school or outside and in other situations.
Right. So there's sometimes when using your gut feeling is appropriate. Other times we really need to rely on the facts. So in a business scenario, we should rely on facts, not fiction, and keep an open mind. So here's a quote. Here's a quote that speaks to this week's fundamental: use data to make decisions. It's a capital mistake to theorize before one has data. That's Sherlock Holmes. So I want to thank you once again, Tina, for being with me this morning. Broad Street, use data to make decisions, and have a great week.
Thank you, Terry.